Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing one of Britain's iconic films, Shaun of the Dead. One of the Cornetto trilogy films, arguably my favourite. Shaun of the Dead follows a zombie outbreak and a few characters who Sam Pegg, Nick Frost and the rest of the crew play as they try to balance their lives as well as survive an apocalypse. So that's the main premise. Subscribe, like as always, if you're new. Spoilers ahead. Comment down below your thoughts, and here we go. Enjoy. So, as I said, Shaun of the Dead is a an apocalypse-based film. It's very much a spoof of Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, those sorts of films. Um, he loves going to the pub. He has a relationship that's broken with Lisa. Doesn't really see his mum well. He doesn't really get on with his stepdad well. Doesn't get on with his roommate too well. But ultimately, the apocalypse brings that together. He gets back on with Lisa. He obviously reunites with his mum and forms a closer bond as she dies in the film. Nick Frost obviously plays Ed, one of the best characters in the show or the movie. And him and Shaun's relationship is echoed tenfold in this. From the beginning, he's very lazy, Ed. Shaun is very much involved in working and trying to build a relationship with his stepdad, his co-workers, his girlfriend, his girlfriend's friends, and ultimately people die in this film. The Winchester is the central point, and it's just hilarious. There are so many funny moments. There are so many iconic moments, from how the first one of the first scenes where he's going to the shop. He's tired, and basically everyone's alive. And then the next morning, it mirrors it with all the same characters, but they're all dead. Um, and it's just funny because there's little hints that it's happening. The news, to obviously what you see around the streets, to what you start seeing in the background of shots when he's shopping or working. It's really fun. It's a really enjoyable film. When you get to the Winchester towards the end, the last hour, 30, 45 minutes of the film, where they have to fight and kill Pete and, the Don't Stop Me Now scene. It's filled with really good moments that are choreographed well. The music was on point. To the chemistry between Sam Pegg and Nick Frost is obviously what gets these films as hyped as they are, how brilliantly crafted they are. Um, yeah, so between comedy, choreographed, how well the zombies looked, to say how these low budget, but to be on the lower end in comparison to a Walking Dead or Last of Us esque zombie. A fantastic film, one of my favorite zombie films, one of my favorite. It's my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy or trio. Highly recommend it. It is from start to finish, just an everyday thing that a lot of people can go through with relationships with their parents, and then getting to the end where obviously Ed, Pete, his mom, his girlfriend's friends are dead, and it's just him and Lisa. And ultimately, if they had just lasted another 10 minutes, they would have survived because the army shows up and Yvonne shows up. And that moment where you see Yvonne's group and Shaun's group come across each other, and each character mirrors every character mirrors another character. You have Matt Lucas who has a little cameo, and the rest is just brilliant. Yvonne's from Doctor Who. And I think there's a few other characters that are Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman is there as well, so another iconic actor from Nativity, Hobbit, Sherlock. He's absolutely fantastic. A brilliant film, well casted, well crafted, well put together, well pasted, enjoyable, funny, and everything else that you could ask from a film like this. What are your thoughts down below? Let me know. Subscribe. 10 out of 10, 100%. See you in the next one. Goodbye.